What is up, dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. We've got a lot of news. I've already done like 2 news videos in the last 2 days, and we've got another fairly big one here. It's not ginormous, but it's pretty cool. I'm into it. We've got some YOSENJU support started here. We've been starting to get Rising Rampage, which is the next core set after Dark Neostorm, I believe. So we're starting to get a lot of cards for Rising Rampage announced here, which is really cool because a lot of them are really interesting. I'm seeing some trends that I really like. So yeah, let's jump into it with a YOSENJU card. We have YOSENJU Weasel Blade Wind. Cool name. I like the alliteration there. It's a normal trap card, and you can only activate it once per turn. It's 2019. Once per turn. If you control no monsters, not a problem, we're playing YOSENJUs, you can show your opponent up to 2 YOSENJU monsters with different names from your hand, then target an equal number of face-up cards your opponent controls, and return those cards to the hand. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know the most about YOSENJUs. I believe they're just an archetype of monsters that kind of flood the board, attack in on your opponent, and then on the end phase, they all jump back into your hand, kind of like spirit monsters do. So you almost always have no monsters on your opponent's turn, and then you just flash them 1 or 2 YOSENJUs and bounce 1 or 2 cards. It's any card on the field, which is face-up cards. It has to be face-up cards. You can't bounce back row it. You don't really want to bounce back row anyway. So I think this is solid. I don't know how specifically this how specifically this card works in tandem with YOSENJU. I know the idea behind the deck, but I don't know exactly what all the cards do. But it seems decent for sure. It's not like you're giving information to your opponent. Like, you probably summon them and bounce them back, so like your opponent already knows like what cards they were. But moving on, we have some Fortune Lady support, which is wild. We're gonna start here with Fortune Vision. I actually was just when I made a video for like a couple decks, the decks that I thought made the most sense that Konami, if they ever made, like, they're going to make support via Link Vrains or otherwise, those were the decks that made the most sense. And fortunately, it caught my eye, but did not make the list, but was close, definitely considered. But anyway, we've got Fortune Vision, a continuous spell card, and apparently it's like a Tenki. So obviously it's a hard once per turn. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Fortune Lady card from your deck to your hand. Any Fortune Lady card. I don't know if they have many good spell or trap cards, but you can search any one from deck to hand. That's pretty good. That's a good card. I love the artwork too. The artwork on this is so cool. I love the colors. Really cool there. Also, once per turn, if a card you control is banished by an effect, you can activate this effect. During this turn, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by effects. Do Fortune Ladies banish your own stuff? So you banish something, and then for the rest of the turn, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by effects. It's not even that good of protection, but it's interesting. Once per turn, if a card your opponent controls is banished by an effect, you can activate this effect once per turn. Once during this turn, you take no damage from battle. So nothing crazy, but some nice little residual effects. You're mainly using this as just a search card, but the other effects I'm sure could come up at some points here. Then we have some Battle Wasps, which apparently were a thing, but were never actually released. This is actually for the collection pack. Yep, this is also Rising. Yep. This is for a collection pack, which is interesting. Collection pack 2019. We'll talk here. We'll start with Battle Wasp Arbalest the Rapid Fire. The Rapid Fire. A level 4 wind insect effect monster, 1800 attack, decent stat. That's a nice beat stick. Second effect is hard once per turn. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 level 3 or lower insect monster in your graveyard and special summon it. In defense mode, if this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, you can special summon 1 Battle Wasp monster from your hand or deck. Okay. This card seems pretty decent, just kind of insect support. I mean, it's not even that bad. Just you can revive any level 3 lower insect from grave on normal summon. And also, if you can just attack into something or your opponent is forced to out you with destruction, you just get to another Battle Wasp straight from the deck, which is pretty cool. I'm into it. I'm totally down for that. Then we have a spell card here, which is called Simultaneous Revolt. It's a normal spell card. You can only activate one per turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the extract during the turn you activate this card, except for insects. That's kind of tough because there's not much generic insect stuff. Target one level 4 lower battle wasp monster in your graveyard. Target level 4 lower battle wasp monster in your graveyard. So not target one, target up to the number of monsters your opponent controls and special summon them. So the ceiling for that is pretty good. The only thing is, how much versatility do you have in terms of insect extra deck monsters? I don't think the main deck cards are going to be strong enough that like they'll be able to just win the duel for you. So you might need a little more action in the extra deck to maybe make this work. And then we finish off here with Battle Wasp Hama, the Conquering Bow, level 8 wind insect synchro monster. Super generic, takes any tuner and any non-tuner. 2800 attack, 2000 defense. Nice and beefy. Beat stick, beefy. You can use each effect among the second and third effects of this card name only once per turn. If this card was synchro summoned using a synchro monster as materials, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Okay, probably won't come up that often, but maybe there's a combo that can get you into that. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can have all monsters your opponent controls lose 1000 attack and defense. At the end of your battle phase, if your opponent did not take battle damage during this battle phase, you can inflict 300 to your opponent for each battle wasp monster in your graveyard. This card is bad. I mean, it's cheeky getting like extra attacks in the battle phase and lowering your opponent after the first attack, but it's not good. It's definitely not good. We have another hero card, which is interesting. I know there's a lot of hero fans out there. We have Vision Hero Increase. So he's level 3 Dark Warrior with 900 attack, 1100 defense. You can use all 3 effects. Okay, once per turn. If you take damage, you can take this card from your graveyard and place it in your spell and trap zone, face up as a continuous trap. During either player's main phase, while this card is treated as a continuous trap, you can tribute one hero monster to special summon this card. Tribute any hero monster to special summon. Okay. And then, if this card is special summoned from the spell and trap zone, you can special summon one level 4 lower vision hero monster from your deck. That's pretty dirty because you could just straight up like once you get him in your trap zone, you could just like tribute him to special summon Vion, and then Vion gets you like a search or whatever. Vion gets you a search, and then if it's on your turn, you have a chance to also search Polymerization. Pretty interesting. I don't know how much this would work with heroes, but it seems like it definitely has some interesting stuff, and also obviously an interesting mechanic as well. We have another Fortune Lady card, but not Fortune Lady card, but a Fortune Lady support in Fortune Fairy Hikari-chan. It's a light spellcaster, level 1, 0/0 as stats. Both are hard once per turns. Its effects, that is. When you draw this card, you can reveal it and special summon it. Okay. If this card is special summoned from the hand, you can target one monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one level 1 spellcaster monster straight from your deck. That's not crazy, but I think it's interesting. The first effect is like Palladium Oracle Mahad, a card that was spicy in some decks, but definitely is not really worth, just because you have a better chance of opening it than drawing into it during a duel, so it's rough. But you can just pull any level 1 spellcaster right out of a deck, which is pretty interesting. We'll see if anything happens there. And then we have number 97, Dragravion. I don't know. A new number monster, number 97. It's a rank 8 Dark Dragon Xyz effect monster. 3000 are its stats. Has a pretty cool design. Second effect is hard once per turn. First effect says cannot be targeted by opponent's card effect. Not bad, and decent protection. There's a lot of targeting going around. And the second effect says you can detach one material from this card, but you cannot special summon a monster for the rest of this turn. Also, take 2 number dragon monster from your deck in either and or graveyard, except for itself. Special summon one of those monsters and equip the other one to it as material. I don't know what kind of Oh man. Xyz for dark monsters there are. Well, I'm sorry, not dark monsters, dragon monsters, right? Yeah, I don't know what kind of numbered like Xyz monsters there are out there, but there's got to be some, I guess. So those effects wouldn't even make sense. Also, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of this turn except the special summoned monster, so it does not help. You still cannot use this as 3,000 damage and search something to also hit your opponent really, really hard. That card, the card you summon, is going to be the only card you're allowed to attack with. But I'm not complaining. That's pretty much it in terms of this little wave of support. The YOSENJU card is interesting, and the cool pattern I'm seeing is just we have these main core sets, and we're still getting like more and more support in them for like older archetypes. We see heroes getting supported. We don't even know where this card will come. We see Fortune Ladies in Collection Pack. We see Battle Wasps in Collection Pack. We see Fortune Ladies and YOSENJUs in Rising Rampage. And yeah, this cool new Dragon Guy, a little bit of generic support as well. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're specifically interested in any of these cards. Because I'm interested to know how excited people are for any of this new news. So, I'm going to get out of here. Spent way too much time. I am exhausted. And I love you. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed already, do that now, please. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.